There it goes. Hey guys, Janet here. Wanted to go over some stuff that I sold recently. Now, this isn't high dollar stuff, but it is interesting because a person that is working on a TV show ordered something from me and he wanted it rushed. It's going to California and he ordered these items. We'll cut to that. Alright, so he paid $9.99 plus shipping for these 1970s Barbie dolls. There's kind of like a Malibu beach looking type of Barbie. And here's a Skipper doll with some eyelashes, and their hair is kind of messed up. They're very old and kind of played with. When I picked these up really cheap for like 50 cents or $1, I lot them up together, and these three girls were listed for quite a while. So I lowered the price. I put them at $9.99, but the person that's buying them is working for a TV show and they need these as part of their show. I asked what show. I told them, oh, that's really cool, and they want it sent out Priority Express, so it's going to be rush delivered so they can get it in time by Friday, and right now it is Monday, February 4th. So I'm going to pack those girls up. Another thing that sold today, these are ladies' jeans, but they're real nice. They're kind of like a real soft denim, and they're high-waisted. Gap 1969, but they're flared, so they're like Gap high-waisted flares. And these are like really high-waisted, and it's a 33 inseam. It's for a real tall lady, so that's kind of cool. They're dark navy blue. Those sold for $18.99. I think I paid like maybe $2 for them at a thrift store over the summertime. So some stuff I've had listed for a while. Some stuff could take a year to sell. Some stuff could take a day or two. It's really random. You never really know. So those are going to go in a flat rate envelope. One of these guys. Alright, I gotta get to packing up. Hi, Earl. What you doing? Okay, sometimes the small things can sell for a lot. So here's an example. This is a little Kittle doll from the 1960s. It's made by Mattel, and I believe the name on this one is Dainty Deer, and she's wearing a little deer costume with little antlers and ears. It's really, really cute. Well, this was part of an estate sale, just a lot of stuff that I bought, a bunch of toys. Well, she sold for $36. This tiny little doll, oops, $36. So yeah, I love retro toys. And these they're made by a company called Monet, and they're 1950s, maybe 1960s era little charm bracelets. Well, people like these little charms, and like this one has a globe that spins. This one has like a wedding day thing on it. Or no, a little cherub there. This one has an hourglass. Like, some of these charms are really detailed. This one, there's a telephone. Oh, it's not focusing correctly. But these charms together, I sold the two bracelets together for $50. So that sold for $50, those two. And then this is a bag of antique and vintage Catholic and religious little trinkets, little charms and pendants like St. Christopher, protect us, you know, that sort of thing. They're supposed to help bring you protection. And then this little handmade Sacred Heart. It's like made out of needlepoint and fabric. Someone like hand stitched that. But there were like maybe two in here that were marked sterling. The other ones I think were like brass or maybe silver plated. Like they didn't look like sterling silver. They weren't marked. So I just put them as a big lot, and this lot sold for $50. There's a little book about one of the saints, some type of prayer book in there. So yeah, I just lotted them all up together, and this little baggie here sold for $50. one of our DVDs, The Mummy and the Monkey. This DVD sold on eBay for 10 bucks. So thank you, customer. Thank you, friends and fans. This book is a 1950s novel, or not a novel, a mystery story. There we go. And this sold for $9.60. I honestly don't remember where I got this book from. I might have paid maybe a quarter for it. But hey, $9.60. I'll take it. Alright. These sold for $21.60. They're men's Echo driving moccasins or loafers, just like flat slip-on shoes. They look like. This bag is a Fossil. It's a brown Fossil, like crossbody bag, a little purse, and it has this, you know, little key logo thing. But this guy sold on Poshmark for 30 bucks. I had it listed at 35 and someone offered me 30, so I'll take it. I don't remember what I paid for it. Probably like 5 or 6 bucks at the thrift store, if that. And has a little bit of wear, but it's a good, you know, Fossil makes some really nice leather bags. So I'm happy it's sold, and I'm going to pack it up for Poshmark. Really nice in one of these flat rate boxes, because with Poshmark their shipping is different, where they have one flat shipping rate and it can be up to 5 pounds, and you can use these boxes for them, and it just looks nice and neat. So back to work. This item that's sold is a doll chair. It's pretty tall, maybe like 18 inches tall, and it has like this velvety kind of material, and it looks really, really old. We picked this up at a yard sale over the summertime, and this little cushion lifts up, and if you look, you can see the stitching, and the fabric has some age to it, and I think it may be stuffed with horsehair. Like how they used to stuff and upholster the old-timey furniture from like the Victorian era. So this is probably, if I had to guess an age, late 1800s, early 1900s. And it has no maker's mark, so I couldn't find any info on this. But I saw there were other eBay listings for doll furniture like this for like 300 bucks, 400 bucks. And then some of the solds were like 200. We paid 5 bucks for it. Someone today offered me 130, so I took it. It was sitting for like, you know, a good 6 months online. So I'm gonna clean it up, get some of the lint off of here, pack it up real nice, and it'll be good to go. Woohoo! This item, it's a vintage Mary with the Sacred Heart. It's an old print in a very old frame, and it looks like it's maybe 1920s, 1930s, if I had to guess the era this is from. But I picked this up for maybe $1 or $2 at a thrift store. I really don't remember. Yeah, I had it listed for maybe 3 or 4 months. It sold the other day. Someone offered $28. So she is getting a new home. She sold for $20. This item here, I believe this one was a flea market find. It is a Carrier's Merit Certificate from the Cleveland Press newspaper in Cleveland, Ohio. They don't make the Cleveland Press newspaper anymore. I think the last year they were around was maybe 81 or 82, like 1982. But this is from the 70s. The writing on it is really faded and faint, but it had someone's name and the date, and it was a 1970s date. So that's cool. I have to pack both of them up. They do have glass, so I have to be really, really careful. It scares me a little bit. Alright, this doll sold over the weekend. Right now it is Monday, February 18th, 2019. This little dolly, I paid about $8 for her at a flea market, I think over the summertime. She comes with a stand. She's kind of tall. She is a Ferga doll. Not Fergie, not Fergalicious. Let me put her into the light here. Come to the lights, little dolly. She's a Ferga doll, and these are vinyl, like plastic dolls made in Italy. Some of them can sell for like $600, $700. This one is more like, she has like a Western or Victorian look. And she sold for $72 on a best offer. I paid $8 for her. In the past, I've bought some that looked more like fashion model kind of dolls, and they sold for like $300. So this little girlie's gonna get a new home. And I found just the right box to put her in. I'll wrap her up with a bunch of paper. Those Amazon boxes are great to reuse for eBay, and I put the eBay tape on it so it's kind of funny. Covers up the Amazon smile. This doll here is a Baby Boo from the 1960s. If you put batteries in her, she's supposed to make noise and cry, and she has a pacifier. She's a little beat up, but the Baby Boos, I guess, are hard to find. And she sold for $29.99, and I paid $3. Is it gonna focus? I paid $3.03 for her. So Baby Boo and that other doll are getting packed up right now. Woohoo! So here is the stuff I still need to go through down here. Some of this stuff here is stuff that's listed and kind of boxed up. Over here is the listing station, and I need to get better lighting on that side. This light works really good. That one's okay. I have a white sheet here for the table. This wall we just painted all white. And then I've got that mannequin. I have this mannequin here. Ta-da! So there's that. And then over here is like my shed or my warehouse. This is my side of the basement, my little corner of the dungeon. So I've got like clothes, jeans and tops. Jeans. This row is all shoes. I've got shoes boxed up in here. This is like all toys boxed up. There's a goat, a giant plush goat that's listed on eBay. Shoes and bags. So then I've got all purses. And then like miscellaneous collectibles and boxed stuff. Cheap 45 records, camera stuff, a Barbie pool party. So yeah, and I as we go, I get it more organized, so it's easier to find stuff. But, and there's my, you know, there's the work table. There's my junk sitting there. More stuff I need to list. So like some YouTubers like to show their workspace, or they like to show their storage unit. One guy, Lonnie Garage Flips, he has a whole shed. Well, our basement's big enough to be a big shed. And yeah, there's parts of it that are still a big mess. Okay, here's one that's sold for $90 on eBay. It's a real heavy, solid brass, and look, there's like a devil face. And then some inkwells there. Yeah, this sold for $90. I had it at $149 or best offer, and someone sent me an offer of $90, so I took it. Because it's so heavy, I'm going to ship it in a large flat rate box and just wrap it up really good. But yeah, this is a really cool piece, really unusual. And then this opens up to put your ink in, and then your little pens would sit in here. And it's this very like ornate. It has all these little swirls here. This face is so cool, and that's what made it so unusual, because some other ones have sold for less money that are brass, but this was the only devil face that I was able to find. There weren't any others like this. There were a few on eBay that had like a cherub, like a little angel, but this one's a little more on the scary side, a little more goth, a little creepy. So yeah, I have some other devil stuff too. And I'm jokingly saying I made a deal with the devil. We have a collector that came into the shop that had a lot of creepy, weird, like devil and Satan stuff. Here's one of them. I listed this on eBay. It's a wooden, like this is all, you know, it's like a sculpture. It looks like it's all out of one piece of wood. But the face on it is really, really creepy. I have it right next to the think that's St. Teresa chalkware, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, the collector that sold this and some other creepy devil things to me, he says he's not a Satanist, but he just liked to collect devils. So really weird, really odd, and people like that really odd, weird stuff. So I'm hoping some of these are going to do really well. Another item that I bought from that same collector. Ooh, this opens up. Here we go. It's Sam from Trick or Treat, the movie Trick or Treat. This is a little Sam figure. He's opened, he's out of the box. I sold one once in the box for like $150. He sold for $70 loose. And the paint job on him is really cool. They made just a limited number of these figurines. Some of the horror films, the scary movie toys, are super collectible. But it's only like certain ones, so you kind of have to, you know, you got to do your research. I mean, with everything you need to research it, but there's something to some of these toys. Some toys are very collectible, and he is way cool. So Sam has a new home. He's sold for $70. Woohoo! Let's get you packed up, Sam. Hello, dollies. So these are vintage 1960s, 1970s era. And there was a doll company, well, the dolls were called Dawn dolls, Topper Dawn dolls. And these are 4 little dollies, and they have rooted eyelashes. This one's a brunette with brown eyes and eyelashes. This one's a brunette with really bright blue eyes and eyelashes. This one has like reddish hair. I can't see the eye color from this angle. This one's a blondie blonde. So I washed them really good because they were covered with dirt. Their hair was all gross. I just used some cheap, like dollar store mild detergent, and I used warm water. It says cold water there, but I used warm water and just cleaned them off. Their legs were all dirty. Washed their hair. So I'm going to let them dry on this towel in front of a vent. And later on I could list them on eBay, and I'm going to try for $10 a piece. I paid $6 for them at a flea market, and I think these ladies can sell for $10 a piece if they look cleaned up and cute. So cool! Alright, well, dry off, naked ladies. Alright, so the dolls, these 4 were all dried off. There were 2 outfits. This one has the red hair and the green eyes, so I thought the green shimmery outfit would be cute with her. The blonde Dawn doll, she's more common, so I put a little purple dress on her, so at least if someone buys her, they're getting a dress with it. The brunette is cute on her own, so I just left her alone there. This girl, I thought she was listed on my eBay store, but I think she got dropped out, so I did relist her. But this is another like Dawn doll, maybe one of the friends. She has shorter blonde hair and looks more like a stewardess or waitress type. And she has that really cute green little dress with the hat. And everything's still intact, like she's been wearing this outfit for probably the last 45 years. So there she is. This one, the one with the really, really long hair, I noticed she does not have any green knees. She does not have green knee. A problem that some of these old dolls have is a condition called green knee. So let me see, like she has it. There's green on the knees. That's because the bending mechanism in the legs is probably like made out of copper or something that would turn green, some type of like wire metal in there. So most of these dolls, when you find them, there's a little bit of green on the legs. And some Barbie dolls can get those too if they have metal earrings. It's a condition called green ear. So I was really surprised that this doll did not have it. So I put her up for a little bit more, and I put in the title that she does not have any green knees. So she's up for I think $19.60. The other ones are between like $10 and $16. Or no, I'm sorry, between $12 and $16. But they're cute and they're all listed. And then I also found these vintage, I thought they were Barbie clothes at first, but they're a little too small for Barbie. So these are vintage Skipper clothes. I think this was from the like budding Skipper or Grow With Me Skipper. I think that was the one where the Skipper grew boobs, or it was really goofy, but it says 1963 Mattel in the tag, and I lauded these two dresses together. I forgot about this skirt, so whoever buys these two outfits, I'm just gonna throw in this skirt. It looks like some handmade thing. It doesn't have a tag. I can't tell what it's from. So they get a freebie with it. So now you know about the Dawn dolls. Woohoo! I'm hanging out down here in the basement, going through some more toys, and I have some other retro toys I wanted to show you. I found these at a flea market for just $2, and I remember these when I was a kid, so these are kind of cool. Okay, in here we have some toys called Smooshies, and Smooshies were made in 1987 by Fisher-Price. They are soft, like little nylon plushies with like, you know, metallic fabric and little designs. This is like a cat. This is a dog. This is a mouse. And, oh, there it goes. This is a mouse. And the whole thing with these is you would smush them down. They would fit in your pocket. You would put them in these little plastic things. Like here's a plastic cheese. The little plastic mouse would smush into. So we're going to smooshy this into there. Smooshy. Smooshy smoosh. Smoosh. And that is why they are called Smooshies. And you can take them out and they just go right back to shape. Well, I guess this is a thing where people collect them, and some of them are hard to find. And if you find them in the box, they're worth even more. There's some people where they have them listed for like $100 or more. I can't get this mouse back out. But they do come out. There we go. So yeah, there's that one. They even made like little, this is supposed to be like a little girl with orange hair. Then they made like, this is a hair bow, where you can put your Smooshie in the hair bow and wear it in your hair and take it to school. And you can wear it around and it's your little buddy. It's like your little Smooshie pet. This is like a little butterfly Smooshie. But yeah, I remember going to elementary school and there was another classmate of mine that had these in her pocket, and she was like, oh, check out these toys. So it's really funny. Sometimes we don't remember what we ate for dinner the night before, but we'll remember something from like 30 years ago. And there's the tag there. And yeah, those are the Smooshies. I have them right now as a lot. These are like the reject ones. Well, not really rejects, but they're mismatched. Right? I didn't have matches for them, so I just kind of put them all together as miscellaneous. This is like a comb, and you could put a Smooshie in it, but it's missing the little cover. This is a little Christmas ornament where you could put a Smooshie in it. So I have this one on auction for $30, and then I have some other ones that have matches where I'm listing them individually. But just wanted to share that with you. You never know what you're gonna find. So pretty cool. Okay, this bag here, it's a ladies' red vintage purse. And, oh, shoot. Okay, this sold for $50. It needs some stuffing and I have to pack it up, but I think the brand was Marquet, and it had the initials MB. It's going to California. It has like a brass metal hardware, a brass clasp, and it has like a little zipper, and it's real clean. But it's cute. It has that like 1950s kind of rockabilly look. So that is getting a new home today. Woohoo! And I am going through my bins and just making sure everything's written on my list. And I'm going to try to keep all the purse bins together, all the shoe bins together. So I'm just going through some of my categories and cleaning up in the basement dungeon. So what kind of stuff do you guys sell out there? Are any of the items that I had sold items that you would sell in your store? Do you sell full-time or do you sell as a hobby? let us know. And also let us know if you sell on eBay or Etsy, which one you prefer. And, oh, what's that? Oh, okay, I'll let them know. Dolly said, remember to subscribe to our channel and like our videos and click the little bell on the bottom of the screen. Otherwise, she'll watch you while you sleep. Ah! We also have our Facebook Live show, The Mummy and the Monkey, on Friday nights. Facebook.com/TheMummyAndTheMonkey. Bye. Thank you for watching the February 2019 sales montage.